Hatchery. Want to bring the roof across. That's sand. Okay, we need to be careful of the sand. We'll build below it. Yeah, as long as we are careful coming through here. Do that first. It'll push the water back up. Now we could have a lettuce farm and let the water in. As long as we let the water in a controlled fashion, we'll be okay. Alternatively, we could use the hydrogen. If we kept the hydrogen there, we could have a Dreco ranch and mealwood up here. And then there's not much hydrogen. Yeah. But if we were to make a hydrogen hood here, that would give the Drecos somewhere to go and regrow when we shear them. We could let the water out, mop it up, and then build a lettuce farm a little bit further down and have a Dreco ranch up top. There's not much hydrogen. They wouldn't get a huge amount of regrowth from that, but it'd be better than nothing, and we can always top it up later. Okay, how far across do we want to go? We could go up to this bleach stone. That looks like a good place to stop. Okay, now we've got that dealt with. We'll bring this over to here and we'll come down there so they can start putting in all of the top now and across to here. Something we do want to do is to put a door in, because we don't need to be pumping this area full of hydrogen. Full of oxygen. Keep that for our base. Let's have a look at how the oxygen room is getting on. Oh yeah, look at that. That's fine. So this carbon dioxide will slowly build up with dupes running on the wheel. We'll replace it with probably a coal generator. Should be some coal round here. See, yeah, there's some coal. Okay, so yeah, we'll be able, now that we've got access to coal, we'll be able to put in a coal generator and a carbon skimmer to take care of that in the long term. But in the meantime, our only limit on oxygen is just the amount of salt that we've got. That's cleaned out nicely. So actually it's probably time. I did notice we've got dupes cleaning up, which means they need something more productive to do. And I want to get searching for a buddy bud. See if we're lucky, we'll have one in there somewhere. But we kind of need to get this whole lot dug out so that all of the slime collects under here. So let's plan for that. Actually, that water, we want to let that out so that it flows down here rather than get stuck here. And that's plenty of algae. Now, did I build a storage container for the algae? No, I didn't. Let's do that. Igneous is fine. We'll put it here. There we go. And is this a new friend? Ranching, farming, can't do building. I don't like people who can't build and can't dig, because they're going to get themselves stuck somewhere and they'll end up dead. I think we'll just take the muck route. A few more calories than the muck route. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay, right, back up top. We want a door. Just get that closed off. Now we have got a complete... I don't know whether to... It seems a shame to remove a whole thing of potential growing area, so I might just make this 3 tall. I don't think we've got the shearing station yet. Let's have a look and see how tall the shearing station is. Gosh, it's way up there. Oh no, we have got the shearing station. Well, let's get animal control anyway, because we're going to want to start breeding that hatch. And that's something I need to be thinking about sooner rather than later. So tell you what, I shall get to digging out the base, basically, and I'll bring you back once we have, because that's all I'm going to be doing for the moment, just a load of digging. Once we're ready to start setting up either the pips for planting or the hatch for hatching for ranching, I'll bring you back. Okay, we've got our 8th dupe. This is going to be Potato, our artist, who can also cook. He's a night owl, he's got iron gutters, neither here nor there. Can't do doctoring, that's fine. Potato, you are in. Let's set up your schedule. You are a night owl, so you want to go on... Now, We'll put potato down here. Spotted cow I don't think was a night owl. So we'll move spotted cow onto the default schedule for the moment, because we won't be taking another dupe until we can cope with more than one person going to the bathroom at once. And that's on the cards. That's something we'll be thinking about. Right, the pips haven't planted anything here, and that'll be because the plants down here are interfering with it. So I am just cleaning up down here because they can be planting these trees while I'm sorting out over here. I've decided that we are going to make this just 3 tall and plant a load of mealwood and stuff here. We're going to use it for the Drecos. Right, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so here's the thing. The trees are now grown enough that, yeah, the pips can eat off it. That means that we can start to tame some pips and we'll start breeding them. So I've set this to a maximum of 4 and we'll auto wrangle them. That leaves me with a couple of wild pips. Let's put it's a station, isn't it? Put a grooming station in there and we'll start taming those pips. They have successfully planted up all of the trees, and I don't think there are any more tree seeds around here, so we can get rid of the spare ladders. Down here, I think they've planted one there. Yes, they have, so we can get rid of that. And what's our presents? Ooh, snazzy suit. Yes, okay. I think I'm going to play favourites. I'm going to give the snazzy suit to Mia. We got people with slime lung, but it's not a problem at the moment. Okay, so these pips up here now will start to get tamed. And I've just found another pip. How long has that pip been trapped in there? Oh, you poor thing. Let's get you wrangled. I was just thinking about replacing these tiles with granite, which I am going to do. Yep, planted a tree there. Let's get a tree here. Now, I do need to make sure we have enough space. Right, anyway, I shall carry on. I'll show you what we've done so far. We've dug this bit out, dug this bit out. What I'm going to do here is I think we'll use this little back bit here for farms, and then we'll use this front bit here for hatches. Yeah, I'll just get that set out and then I'll bring you back. So I'm gonna guess in the comments, the eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed that I didn't tell Bernie to cook. I told people they couldn't eat the mushrooms, but I also told Bernie you couldn't cook them either. And it's time now actually to start changing around some of the priorities. So what I'm gonna do is, now that we're traveling further and we've got a few more people, I'm going to give some people digging errands and other people not. Camille, no, you are operating, tidying and supplying. Ashkan, yep, you can dig and build. Bernie, no, but you can also do storage, so you can put the food away. All of the new guys, I am going to say do plenty of operating. Even you, Ashkan, because that'll build up your skills. Potato, yes, you are gonna be the only person who decorates, but I've got you high on operating. I'm gonna say do a bit of tidying. That should be okay, actually. Right, yeah. Right, that's fixed. I'll show you where we're up to here. I've almost got the ranch set up. I just need to calculate what is exactly the right size for a stable here, and then I'm going to move over the hatch. Just move back these doors a bit there. So I'm going to move the hatch over and carry on setting out this. I need to rearrange this tunnel so that it comes under, so I can block that door, and we can turn this into a hatchery as well. We're getting soon. I'm going to have to start moving the dupes down or out. It's going to be time soon to start leaving the farm to being a farm and setting up home somewhere else. But that'll be in a little while yet. Right, I'll be right back. Right, we are ready to start moving some animals around. First of all, we've got a colony achievement. It's not raw. Finally the dupes are eating cooked food. Now you see what I've done here. This is a temporary arrangement because before I get the pips planting up the farms, I want them to plant up, because we're working from right to left. I want them to plant this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, with mirth leaf seeds so that we can start making a natural park out of our ladder. And to do that, we're going to need to drop the pips off somewhere. Actually, I could just open the door. There you go, pips. You can have your freedom to go plant something. And here we've set this up now for hatches. So we're going to say no hatches or hatchlings there. And that hatch, go wrangle him and put him in his cage. In his stable. It's not cage. Oh, yeah, of course, I need to open that door, otherwise they can't get up there to plant. So hopefully they should plant that. Just need to make sure there's nothing growing down here. Let's get this dug out. Oh yeah, and we can tell them that sweep only now. Might be just too... Hang on, why is there an arbitrary there? There's not supposed to be an arbitrary there. It won't grow any branches. Yeah, uproot that. Oh good, and they picked up. Right, now they'll plant that mirth leaf. The dupes are busy tidying up, so let's give them something to do in the meantime. You can go and clear out some more of this area. Once this is all cleared out, how deep is it? Well, we're zoomed in, so it's further than it looks. Yeah, once we've cleared that out, we'll have a big puddle of polluted water, and we'll use this to start our off-base base. We'll maybe put toilets and make the bathrooms there, that sort of thing. Maybe. Let's get them to dig to there. I'll keep him busy. Okay, the hatch is in his stable and he'll start being tamed. I've given him sedimentary rock to feed on because that'll turn him into a stone hatch, and then he'll be able to eat any... Well, it means that his babies or her babies will have a higher chance of being a stone hatch. Stone hatches can eat more different types of rocks than ordinary hatches. Oh, well done, Pip. Okay, now we can deconstruct that one and they can go plant that. A pokeshell spawn. Pokeshells are hard to deal with. I think we are just going to turn it into meat. Okay, I'm going to do lots of planting and then I'll be back in a bit. Now, let me show you how I move the pips around. They've planted up here, so I'm now ready for them to start over here. That's where I want them to plant the first one, because we're going to have the sort of grooming and shearing stations up here. So first of all, we need to say pips and pipsqueaks in there. And over here, we want nobody and auto wrangle the surplus, and they'll come and they'll collect those three. This is set to a maximum of 4, so they won't put them in there. And there's mealwood in that bin there. Down here, I'm starting to... This will become a hatch ranch, but I'm starting off by setting up an incubator. I've got it on a clock timer so that it won't need much power, but it'll give the dupes some more experience at running in a wheel and building up their athletics. I've got slime lung. Down in the slime basement, we're just digging down a little bit further. Oh yeah, I'm getting them to deconstruct a ladder there. I'm going to put in a bottle emptier so that we can toss some more polluted water down there. Like, you know, these bottles that are hanging around. Spotted Cow's a bit busy at the moment, but as soon as the animals have been taken care of, he'll start moving the pips over. Right, what else is going on? I've started to dig out some of this. I think what we'll do, I was looking at this, I've reshaped this. We'll have this as one big farm. Maybe, I can't grow the lettuce. Well, I might be able to grow the lettuce there. But I think what we'll do is we'll focus just on one side, because that'll do, it's easier to do this. We'll just move all the dupes over here. I need to move the beds, so if we just make this a little higher, We'll put a granite tile in the floor. Pick up the plants off there. We'll move the bedroom towards the back because that way we can get some pips to plant some nice things. Make a bit of a park here as well. Oh, and there now every forest biome start has a hatch in it somewhere. There was no guarantee we were going to get it because it might have been buried in one of the tiles that we're not going to touch. So struck lucky there, right next to the starting pod as well. Okay, started ranching the pips. There's suddenly a lot of ranching to do. See, now that we've got clean oxygen and plenty of it in the main base, slime lung isn't a problem to us. We don't really need to take care. I think we'll put the bedroom here and some cots. We can make them out of granite now, and that'll be our new bedroom. There might 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so there's just enough space there to plant up a national park to make a park out of. How are the pips going? Have we moved anyone, or have they been tied up so long they've got free? Yeah, a lot of ranching to do. I'll be right back once everything's in place. The pips are nearly done planting up the mealwood, but look what we've got here. We've got some paku, and this is why I made this little hole here so they can sense there's water, and they've gone running along. Now so they will just live and die there as long as I don't collect the eggs, and as long as we don't do anything else, that will just over the course of time provide us with free fish fillets. Now starving Ellie, is that because of slime lung? Yeah, you probably haven't been able to get to your food. Let's give you a sick day. And how long do you need? Oh, you're almost out of it. Well, we'll give you a sick day anyway. There you go. And this is now it's a nature reserve, not a national park. So everybody who walks through it gets a nature reserve bonus. Because I don't have them doing much at the moment, they're all busy tidying up. The mealwood planting's getting on quite well. I collected the 2 Drecos. One was the one that was running around inside our base, and the other one was the one from the oxygen room. But yeah, pips are nearly done in here, and then we'll maybe do that. But I haven't really decided what exactly I want to plant where. We've transferred all of the beds downstairs, and I'm working my way down. I think what I'll do with this room is make this into the kitchen, because we want the kitchen to be in the middle of all of the food farms anyway, in the long run. So that will be a good place to put the kitchen, because most of this floor is going to be tiled. We'll maybe just grow a few plants either side. But yeah, we'll see how we go on with that. Well, a thing has happened which has changed my plans a little bit, but let me show you where we're up to first. So this is all mealwood up here. This is mealwood here. I've planted thimbleweeds there, and I've just thought, yeah, do you know what? We don't actually need to spend time harvesting these. We'll just grab the stuff as it falls on the floor. The Drecos are being shaved, but there's another one up there. That tiny little bit of hydrogen isn't regrowing their scales very fast, but it's better than nothing. In here, we've got a stone hatch egg. So once we get that hatchling, I'll switch them so that it's just stone hatchlings up here. This is almost ready for more pips. They're okay. I think that's probably 5 of 5 is the maximum, but I don't think they'll be happy as soon as they start laying eggs. So then I'll start moving pips down to here. Oh yeah, look, we've got a pipsqueak in there. So what I had done is I'd started growing waterweed down here, and I was about to start on this next row, and I realised that I was out of seeds. So we've gone up here to start collecting the seeds. Need to get rid of that. We'll need a few more, so I think what we'll do is break into there and get that one. There's one over there. We'll maybe go up that way, because I don't want to flood the base. We've got enough salt water. What else? Oh yeah. Buddy's buds. I put these in a while ago. As you can see, they are spreading floral scent around the place. So there's not much slime lung around, but it can't get past here now anyway. Okay, but the thing that's happened is we've got bristle blossom. So I've just put a storage bin up here, and I was just thinking about bringing the pips up here to grow the bristle blossom, but change of plan, because I've only got 2 seeds and I need 5 seeds. So what we're going to do is to grow them in pots so that we can grow them faster, because I'm going to have to remove the plants that I've already put in. And I tell you what, we can leave the pips down there for the moment. They're fine as they are. And we'll say no pips there. Let's get these seeds planted up first. So